Hi, Mark Laxton here, and I just wanted to quickly share something with you that happened recently in which I helped someone generate over 150 new leads into his business within less than 2 days. Now, this was just by sharing with him a very simple and free method that I use almost on a daily basis without even thinking twice about it. And it really made me realise how often we take things for granted, things that we know how to do. We often presume, that people know how to do them, especially if they're in the same business as we are. But just by taking something very simple and doing things very slightly differently and seeing the results that it gives to somebody else is obviously very rewarding, and it's something that I want to share with you as well. So we'll take a look at the post on social media that I'm referring to. Okay, so you can see now I'm logged into my Facebook. I'm in my Facebook wall, and if we just scroll down and I find the post that I'm referring to, which is this one here. Okay, so you can even see I started it off saying sometimes we take things for granted because, this simple method that I showed Chris, you can see here at the time of this post, generated him 80 new leads in less than a day. Now, obviously, that's my comment. Below, you can actually see the post from Chris that I shared. So this is Chris Blaw's post. We can see what he actually says here. So the other day, Mark Laxton gave me a drop-dead simple idea that has just seen me get 80 leads in 20 hours. Okay, and you can see at the bottom here, I've been full-time online for 18 years. So 18 years, Chris has done, he knows his stuff. He's been online a long time. And I know if I go to Chris's post, I did see a post where he had updated how many leads he'd had. So if we scroll down through his post and try and find that one, then, so you can see here, 150 new leads in 2 days. Okay. So 150 new leads in 2 days, ultra simple idea, literally anyone can use. Okay. And he's put there video coming because what we've agreed is that I'll actually put together a training video showing exactly how to do this and put it on the Patreon channel. So it's patreon.com/tube money. Okay, so what I actually showed him is in the Tube Money group, he's been posting things like this. Okay, so you can see this post here. And this is 101 persuasion and copywriting tips to attract more subscribers, sales, and profit. Now, this is part one, okay? Now, you can see this post here is starting off with point one here, point two, and you can see this goes all the way down to, and this is just one post in the Facebook group. So this goes all the way down to point 12, okay? And that's continued to part two. So what he's done is, there's so much in this post and it's absolutely amazing content as well, but he's actually added 101 persuasion and copywriting tips, etc. So that's why he's broken them down into different parts, because obviously there's so much in there. So what I did was I suggested a slightly different way of doing things, and something like this I said could be something that someone could download. So with another recent post that he added, then if we just take a look at this Word document, this is another post that Chris added within the group. So the power of an idea and its implementation. Okay, so if we just scroll down, then you can see again this is quite a lengthy post. So in the Facebook group, there's absolutely just tons of valuable content like this. So what I decided to do was to take this post, and instead of it being a long post on Facebook, to show him how to do things slightly differently and use it in a different way. What Chris did, using what I showed him, was generate this. So if I just open up this, then you'll see, and bearing in mind this is just something that I showed him, and this was his first attempt as well, which is fantastic. So this is the cover that is created, and if we just flick through, you can see now this is obviously a PDF that someone can download. In another example, I'll show you if we just minimize this. And in another example, you can see this is one that I've done where it's more of a workbook. Okay, so you can see it's all really nicely laid out. If you've ever tried to create something like this with a Word document, it's almost impossible. And I've seen a lot of Word documents where people have tried to insert images and they kind of, the text is around them. It's really difficult. But this is really a quick and easy way to create stuff like this. And obviously, you can do things like this where you've got like checklists or point systems or questions and answers. And if someone printed it off, then it's a really good resource to use offline. And really nicely laid out, really easy to do. And even here, like you've got like pages where you can have a full color page with like a quote or something like that, and a domain name and that kind of thing. So, like I say, in a more training, what I'm going to do is do some more training to show exactly how to sort of create all these kind of things as well, whether it's a lead magnet, a PDF, a workbook or anything like that. And obviously Chris and I will actually work together to show how to put these things together, and also the system that we're using to generate tons of leads in a short amount of time. So thanks for listening. Chris has just actually updated me. He's now got 220 leads. So yeah, that's great. It's actually working really, really well. So like I say, I'm going to put the training together and put it in the Patreon channel, which will be at patreon.com/TubeMoney. And you can join us there. So thanks for listening. I'll speak to you soon.